Hi, welcome to another edition of Spare Time at 304. I'm Jason.
I'm Rob.
And this is Afro. He's our guest star today. Today's topic is the benefits and downfalls of having roommates. Now, the three of us happen to be college students, so we really know hardcore the downfalls and ups of being roommates with other people, considering we all live in apartments with 3 other people.
4.
Yeah, in your case, 4.
Yeah,
well, technically, in our case, 4 too. Rob, you want to start us off?
Well, after living here for about 3/4, which is about a total of 3/4 of a year,
Yeah, got that.
I lived in 2 apartments myself. It's just awkward sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean, your privacy out the window.
definitely. You can't walk around in your undies. You can't sleep naked.
Well, technically you can. It's just be awkward for the other person.
Well, yeah.
Since they're not co-ed apartments, I wish they were. It'd be kind of cool.
If you got a girlfriend, and you kind of want some alone time, you kind of got to ask the person, hey, I'm borrowing the room for, the next 2 hours.
Or just, in our case, put a time on the door. That signifies,
Unfortunately, if you have the person that I share a room with, that can be a bad experience. Especially if they come home in a bad mood.
Or you especially have that one douchebag out of the 4 people that just is a complete asshole.
So, some benefits. Fro, you want to kick us off with some benefits?
Oh man, some benefits are that if you all buy the food and share the food, when you don't have money to buy food, you can ask your roommates if you can have some of their food when you don't have any. That's always a good benefit.
Definite plus. Definite plus. I'd say a plus is you don't necessarily always have to clean everything in your own house. You guys can split up the cleaning, stuff like that. Bills, as far as like cable, internet, stuff like that, can get split up among the people that use it.
Another thing is maybe just like chores.
Mm-hmm.
You can split up the chores, like one person does this, one person does this, because personally, I don't like doing dishes, so...
Same here, I understand.
I hate dishes.
But that's why I'm glad we got a dishwasher. Some other downfalls are stuff like, disagreements on like home decor.
Yeah, decorations, that's definitely been a big one around here, actually.
Yeah. Trying to think, let's see. Times, like people coming in and out. Especially when you're sharing a room with people. I usually, on the weekends I work AM shifts. And so, come, 9, 10 o'clock at night, I'm getting ready to crash. I'm pretty damn tired. And my roommate comes home, he'll get off work, 11 o'clock or something, come home. I'm either out or about to fall out, pass out. And he wants to sit down, watch a movie, and talk to me and everything. Keeps me up till 2 a.m. when I got to be at work at 9. Pain in the ass. Experienced that last night. I'm actually pretty tired right now, but it happens.
Another thing is maybe just like coming in pissed off and taking it out on other people.
That is another bad thing. Definitely will wind up being the other end of someone's bad mood.
Yeah, definitely experienced that. And may I say something? Just leave your work and personal life alone.
Definitely. If you had a bad day at work, you can come home and talk to people about having a bad day. But there's a difference between talking to somebody about having a bad day and taking it out on them and bitching about it. Fro, what are some downfalls that you'd like to talk about?
Oh man, some downfalls are, you talking about the good things are you can split up chores. Well, a downfall is when the other people you have to do the chore do not do the chore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And for my upgrade, there was also a downfall with the food because if you get food, then people like sometimes don't ask for food, and they just take it from you, and then they act like it's all cool when they take it from you. Like I thought it was gonna be okay. No, you need to ask. You need to ask. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely. That is a big downfall. Is a lot of times you'll wind up having people not ask. I've been kind of the victim of one of my roommates not wanting to ask to borrow, my Xbox games lately. He just kind of decides to take them, and I come home and think, somebody stole my video game or something. Or he'll text me and be like, hey, I'm playing this. And I'm like, sir, you need to start learning to ask.
Yeah, definitely. Either that, or it's just like people when they clean, they kind of move your stuff. You have no idea where it went.
Right. You can also get like there's a difference between being clean and being like super nanny clean. Sometimes you'll wind up with that egotistical kind of guy that's all like, oh, everything's got to be perfect, so I'm gonna do this, or hey, at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna decide to scrub down the whole kitchen, and I don't care if I wake everybody up or not.
Well, during inspections, that's all right.
Well, inspection times, which is another downfall of college housing, fucking inspections. I mean, for real. Fro, you're 20 now?
Mm-hmm.
Rob, you're 19, I'm 25, so, we've all experienced kind of being out in the world and stuff, living on our own. And, to fall into, like, a student housing and then them tell us, you have to have, your desk can't be cluttered. It has to be, organized, or...
I'm a college kid. Obviously my desk is going to be cluttered, especially at art school.
Exactly. Or
Another
like,
downfall, art school.
in the case of people like, that are older, in my case, I'm 25, we're not allowed to have alcohol at all, like, ever in our house. I mean, that's kind of bad. I mean, I can understand, like, they don't want people under the age, drinking, but, I mean, when you got somebody that's my age and, I had just had a long day at work or something, or...
You want to come home and have a drink.
Really, right, a stress reliever. I don't want to have to go out every day and, have to go to the bar and buy my alcohol at the bar, because that can get really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think really if everybody's over the age of 21, you should be able to drink.
I think
everybody
should
in the
be allowed.
apartment.
I mean, their biggest thing is, though, I mean, I can understand kind of where they're coming from with, not wanting underage people to drink, but if they were that worried about it, I mean, they could have separated, the 21 and olders and the unders, which would make sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys think of any other benefits you would like to talk about?
Some other benefits, I think one would be if you are having a rough day at work, you can come home and talk to somebody about it. Where instead of you actually living by yourself, you have to call around people and try and talk, and sometimes they may not be available.
That's true.
But when you're living with other people, you always know they're going to be home at a certain time. And they can come home and say, hey, I'd like to talk about something, I've had a rough day.
Right.
They can talk with you and calm you down so you can start having a nice day.
Good point. Good up is you get to meet new people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But once again, that can also be a downfall because you might meet that one douchebag.
Or that 2 or 3, 4.
Girlfriends, roommates, girlfriends.
Ooh.
That can be a downfall. Big downfall. In our case, and I know Afro's got the same case, our roommate's girlfriend basically lives with us. Very terrible thing. It can get kind of annoying. Just because, they're always there. Rob shares a room with this roommate, and I can vouch for Rob. It can probably get kind of crowded in that room.
It can at times, but that leads to another downfall. Like, I come home, once again, there'd be a tie on the door. And, I just want to come in, lay down, and go to bed, or chill, play guitar.
Right. Kind of relax from the day and everything, wind down. It's a definite downfall.
Or come in and get immediately bitched at by one of those two.
Mhm.
I've had that happen multiple times.
Now the thing is though, is if you got like an apartment, you got like it's just two people. Each other's got their their own room. That can be that's a completely different story.
Completely different scenario. But
Completely different scenario.
If you have 4 people, you're sharing the same room with someone almost
Right.
89% of the time.
I've been in situations several times where I've had like my own bedroom, and I've shared the apartment with one other person or 2 other people, but we all had like our own bedrooms. That's a completely different story. I know Fro's been in kind of a similar situation.
Yeah, sure.
And that can be pretty decent. You can all kind of retreat to your own little kind of thing if you want to get away from everybody. You don't got to worry about people barging in your room, or you coming home not being able to get into your room. I know one of my things is sometimes like my roommate likes to take a shower and he'll play music from the DVD player on the TV, so he locks the bedroom door. So if I'm not home or something, or if I'm asleep, like I'll sleep on the couch sometimes, and so if I wake up and I gotta try to get in my room or something, or I really need to get into my room for something, and the door's locked, he's in the shower, and I'm just kind of shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Definite downfall.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you have like a place with just 2 people and stuff like that, the food issues and the cleaning issues can come up. Girlfriend issues aren't so bad because, once again, you all have your own room.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if they're always there...
Another situation with bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Like, earlier I came out to, just use the bathroom and you were in there. But it's understandable with our living situation.
Our apartment's kind of weird. My roommate was actually asleep in the room, and I need to go to the bathroom, so... Rob's bathroom... The thing is Rob's room has a bathroom on the outside, and my room, the bathroom's on the inside, so... my roommate was asleep and everything. I had left for work really early this morning, came home, he was still asleep. So I didn't kind of want to, wake him up, because he's that angry bear that I talked about
last video.
So.
But is there anything else you guys can think of?
Anything anybody wants to pitch in?
Nothing.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of Spare Time at 304. I'm Jason.
I'm Rob.
I'm Afro.
Signing off.